Hi guys, welcome back to the VFX pipeline, and this video we will keep continue with our REST API. Okay, in this video we will cover very short topic and very important topic, which is how to delete entry from your database using REST API. Since you already going with this video series, you almost know everything about how to create new methods, and this is also we are going to create another method which is delete. So go to the api.py, and this is related to user detail because we want to delete the selected object. Okay, so for that, if for example if you select user object 1, and here we want to delete this object. So for Django we will say, hey Django, whatever id 1 exists inside user database can go and delete that entry. So with that, right now we have allow only get put, there is no delete. So let's just go and add delete method. For that you can just create new method or function delete, and let me just zoom this so you can see this better. Okay, we need same arguments which we are getting from our previous methods, which is actually one is request, another is the id. We again need the user object, which is this, and now actually is a good idea to create this as a function. So div get user, and this get user will be actually getting the employee id. Okay, and this is fine. So here return model, that's it. So with that we don't need this, you can just delete that, and wherever we need model and this level we can just use this get self dot get user and employee id. So with that we can save a lot of lines, and the same duplicate code we can actually get rid of that. I think we missed this, should be locked there. Okay, and here also, so we can just use the serializer. We don't need serializer, actually we just need a model, that's it. So once we get the model, then we will do override. So model equals to so once you get the model, all you have to do is model dot delete, and once you delete, then you need to return a response, then return a response, and with that response you can just say status, and status, what status you will say, maybe is there any status for delete? Maybe you can just say 204 not found, no content. So after you delete, there is no content for that. Let's just hit save, then refresh that, and immediately you will see there is a delete button appear here in the Django REST framework. And also you can see in the allow method, now you have get, put and delete, which is actually here, get, put and delete. Perfect. Okay, so if I go and delete this, it will ask me, yeah, do you want to delete this user? I say yes, delete it, and it's done. So if I go to our main database SQL table, and right now it's saying one is exists, but if I refresh, the one is actually removed from our database. So now you can see how easy it is to configure, create the REST APIs using REST framework, and all the methods are so easy to implement. There is no complications at all, because there are few things. One thing that you need to understand, this thing might looks complicated when initially when you're doing, or maybe first time you're doing, but I try to use as simple as possible in this video. So yeah, I mean, let's just quickly see what we did so far. We just created some URLs, and these URLs are connected with the APIs, and this API populating data from the serializers, and this serializer is actually serializing this model, and the model we can see view inside our Django administration page as well as our REST API page. So with that, now our one is not exist and we are seeing something error. Let's just go and fix this also. Which line is I'm getting this error from? Got error age. Okay, what is this? Let's just go back and type one again. Okay, there is error. Let's just go and fix that. First let's see what is the problem. API.py line 32, API.py line number 32, and here we have the problem. The problem here is you can't provide this information. So that means we are returning, so right now our model is not exist. So if our model is not exist, then we need to return something none. So this is not a good idea to use the response at this stage. Maybe we can just simply say, wait, just how to handle this part is tricky. Okay, so we are trying to get the model. If model exists, we are returning model, and if it does not exist, we are returning this, and this is basically conflict here. So we will just simply say, return nothing. Okay, you return nothing. And here we can just handle this. If not get self dot get users, then here. So instead of actually getting error at that level, which is actually we need to provide the employee ID also here. There are many ways to handle that. I mean, this is completely up to you, that how you want to structure your data, how you want to structure your classes and everything. I mean, at the end we don't want to see these errors. Okay, this makes sense. But right now you can see that if I go to this ID, which is not exist, but it is still showing me a default item, which is not correct. Let's just go there. Employee ID not found inside database, and he can see this is user detail inside get. Okay, yeah, I mean that's completely fine, because it's showing the empty, because right now we don't have any data at this level. But if I go and type 2, it will show me the data, so that will be fine. Okay, so that's it for this video, and for next video I will show you some other important topics which is actually related to the authentication of this, because right now you see that it's login with Rajiv, right? If I log out, if I come here and see this information, even without login I'm able to see, which is very scary, because you don't want to show your data to anyone if they don't have access, right? So in my next video I will show you how you can add authentication to your REST APIs. Okay, I will see you in my next video.